So then, as he's made this decision, watch what happens. Verse 20, notice the first word, but. So in spite of what happened right before, something else is going to happen. So he decided, put her away privily, but while he thought on these things, behold, the angel of the Lord appeared unto him in a dream, saying, Joseph, thou son of David, fear not to take unto thee Mary thy wife, for that which is conceived in her is of the Holy Ghost. So it's the Lord saying, you've got to take Mary to yourself as your wife. Marry her. Go through with it, even though that child is not yours. It's heavenly. So some people wonder about why Matthew's gospel would say things like, that which is conceived in her is of the Holy Ghost, rather than of God, the Father. And that's a good question. And we don't know exactly what the original version of Matthew's gospel said, because we don't have any of the original copies of the 27 books in the New Testament. All we get are copies or copies of those originals. So we don't know what he wrote originally in his Greek form and if it's been modified over time. But we do know that there's been a lot of theological discussion about the Godhead and the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. And nothing is more complicated in those discussions of the Godhead than the birth narrative of the Son of God. And so we need to give them the benefit of the doubt, not just the original author and audience, but copyists down the road as they're trying to make sense of this story, that it's possible that this could be one of those plain and precious truths that gets slightly modified because they don't quite know how to interact with it based on the culture and the doctrinal theological perspectives of their day when it's passing through their hands before it gets to us today in our English King James Version.